Hey everyone, it's Sean Coates with a Budget PC, and I'm here to do a comparison of every manufacturer and the HD7770 series. They are a low-range video card by AMD. They are the new architecture up until the 8000 series comes out next year, I believe second or third quarter. And so I got a viewer request asking me to, compare these three or a couple of manufacturers and tell me, which one's best for what things. So here we go. I'm going to start off with no particular order until the end where I pick my favorites. So we're going to start off with Power Cooler. The Power Cooler has been in the game for quite a while. They're doing pretty well. I did a Power Cooler HD7770 review on my other videos, and I liked it. It's doing very well on the computer it's doing right now. It's playing games, it's recording, it's doing everything it needs to do. I have no problems with it so far, and it's excellent. Anyway, this is Power Cooler AX7770. It contains 1 GB of GDDR5. It is a 128-bit card. It also is PCI Express 3.0 ready. Now, all these cards are going to be 128-bit PCI Express 3.0 ready, just because that's what most of them are. These are all Crossfire compatible, as most cards are now. This particular model has a core clock of 1000 megahertz, and that's just factory settings. There are 640 stream processors, an effective memory clock of 1125 megahertz or 4.5 gigabits. This card in general can be found at Newegg for around $130 to $140. Moving on, we have our HIS iCooler H777F1 G2M, which is just 7770 by HIS or HIS. Now this card also, again, 1 GB of GDDR5, everything else the same as the other one, but it has a blue fan, and basically it's the same. It uses two extension slots on the back, so you do need two extensions if you're going to use this. A core clock on this is 1000 megahertz, as the other one was. 640 will be the stream processors on most of the 7770s. The same effective memory clock of 1125 or 4.5 gigabits. This card can be found for $140 to $145 on Newegg. Moving on, the MSI 7770. The MSI 7770, much like the other two, this one has a dual fan cooling system, which is very nice. It also uses two extensions. The core clock on this one is a little bit different. It's a little bit higher than the factory clocks. So this one is at 1020 megahertz. It's a little bit faster. The effective memory clock is the same as the other three. So it's basically a little bit faster core clock. You're gonna probably not see that in major gaming or anything, but you can adjust these in the Catalyst drivers, and they can get better. And this one is found in Newegg for, again, $140 to $145. Diamond, a very competitive manufacturer in this race, has their 7770, and it is the same as all the other ones in their settings. Now, Diamond has not been my preferred manufacturer for a while. I mean, they do make decent cards, but they are not known, to me at least, to be the best cards. You can find this card for $140 to $145. Moving on now, the XFX 7770. This is a double dissipation version. Now they do contain this version in both double dissipation and the single slot. Double dissipation has two fans to dissipate more heat out, and the other one will have one. So both will have 128-bit interface, PCI Express 3.0, Crossfire ready. The core clocks on these ones are 1000 megahertz, just like the other ones, and everything else is the same. 640 stream processors and 4.5 gigabits on the effective memory clock. This ones are around $145 to $150. Now, this next one is one of my favorites. It is Sapphire HD7770, and this is the overclocked edition that they have. Now, the core clock on this is 1,150 megahertz. Their stream processor is 640, and it runs an effective memory clock of 1,250. So both the core clock and the effective memory are increased. This one can be found on Newegg for $145 to $150. Vision Tech has also been a competitive thing. You can find these around Best Buys and stuff, and they've been in the race for a long time. Their HD7770 is much like the other ones, with no initial. Their settings are the same as the other ones, but they do cost a little bit more. This one's ranged from about $145 to $150. Asus, a great brand. The Asus 7770 is a two-slot extension card again, running all the same things with a slightly higher core clock than the normal factory settings, and also the effective memory clock is the same. These run from anywhere around $150 to $155. Now, we also have the XFS Double D Black Edition by XFX. I didn't cover this one because this is a overclocked version of XFX. I apologize for that. Kind of late. Anyway, these run all the same things except for the core clock, which is overclocked almost 100 megahertz to 1,995, and you will see that maybe if you're pushing this thing to the max. And it also has a effective memory clock of 1,245, so both are overclocked successfully to about 100 megahertz more, which will be nice in running high demanding things. So let's get on to what I prefer. So the main categories for me are pure gaming, so pure just performance. Card I would choose for pure performance of any of these three, of course, would be the XFX Black Edition video card. With its dual fans, its overclocked things, and excellent drivers, this card is one of the best on the market. Ranging anywhere from $150 to $155, this card is not to be messed with. It will probably play almost every game on the market, as well as every recording and software device that uses editing. So this is, in performance-wise, one of the best cards. It might be hard to find since a lot of people like this card. It has a great look onto it. It's got the red side where it says, I forget what it says on the side, but it's red, and it's got a really nice look to it. It looks chrome, 2 slot extensions, and it's a great thing. XFX is one of the greatest manufacturers I know for video cards, and they have excellent customer service, as well as they give you a lot of things to go with it. So next thing I want to go into is performance and also accessories. Now, the favorite ones I want to go with this is price with all that. So one of the ones I always go with if I'm looking for something a little bit lower, but I want a lot of things with it. Like if I don't have adapters and stuff, I want all that stuff with it. So usually Sapphire is the one to go with if I just want all that stuff. Sapphire is a great company in video cards. I've been buying from them for a while, and they've never disappointed me either. Great reviews on Newegg, and also great customer service. They have their own fan club, and it's very good. Now, this one is a 1,150 megahertz core clock, so these are overclocked cards. They do come with a load of accessories, and Sapphire is known for giving you a lot for your money. They will usually include DVI to VGA adapters, HDMI adapters, DisplayPort adapters, and all that good stuff. So they would probably be my second pick out of all of them. They're great cards. found for $145 to $150. Now my third one would be price. Just pure price per performance. So basically, if I want to save the most amount of money, but I still want a 7770, I would choose the power cooler. Power cooler is known for its very low price, but yet effective video cards. Now, I did a review on the power cooler. It has a great look. It's running perfectly as it is in the moment, and it's very cheap, running anywhere from $130 to $135. You cannot beat this card in price. Now, this has been it for the 7770s. If you would like me to do it for a different one, please let me know. Sorry I haven't been posting very much on these, but I've been kind of busy with school and finally has ended, so I've been able to do more things now. So, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite? You know, if I missed anything, I'm sorry. I know there's probably Gigabyte makes them, but I don't really buy Gigabyte, so I don't really have an opinion on them. So if you like Gigabyte, let me know. Just let me know which ones you think are best. And so yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and like and favorite. I'll get back to you next time. Again, this has been Sean Coates with Budget PC, and I'll see you next time.